services simulation. So when you turn your radio on in your aircraft, instead of hearing a robot talking to you with buttons to press, you actually get a real air traffic controller, or somebody acting as a real air traffic controller that you can talk to, and they will talk back to you. So it's not a robot, it's a real person who's sat in front of a radar screen controlling the traffic. So what do we need to do? We need to join VATSIM. I'm not going to walk through it here because I already have an account, but it's fairly straightforward. And then you install a piece of software from the VATSIM website called vPilot, which connects to Microsoft Flight Simulator and transforms the radio. So instead of using the radios within the simulator, it becomes you're tuning into the VATSIM network. Okay, so how do we find out where we're going to go? We're going to look at the world here. This is the online map of VATSIM, so map.vatsim.net. And we can see the sectors and we can see all the aircraft. All of these aircraft are real people who are flying on the VATSIM network right now. So if we zoom in, we can see the controlled sectors and airfields are highlighted. So not all of the airfields are controlled all the time, obviously, because it's volunteers. So you can see some of the airfields have got staff on at the moment. And Frankfurt usually does, so we're going to use Frankfurt as our example. So Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot, and you can see there's a number of aircraft. So to illustrate what's going to happen, we're looking from overhead Frankfurt via the drone camera. I've parked off in a corner of the airfield with a Cessna, and we're going to use that Cessna just to listen in and to watch the traffic. So as you can see, there is no traffic at the moment. So let's go and open vPilot, and here's vPilot, and I've made the fonts bigger so we can see it easily. And we're going to click the connect button, and we put in our call sign for this session and our type code of our aircraft, and I've ticked a box here to say connect as an observer. That lets the controller know that I'm not going to be wanting their services, so they'll leave me alone and I can just listen in. So if you are learning the ropes about all of this, this is a great way to just listen into the conversations that are happening. So I'm going to connect as an observer, and you will see it is connected now to the voice server, meaning I'm going to be able to listen. And over here you can see kind of a radio scan going on, where it's pulling up the radio stations I can tune into. So we can see the tower EDDF, which is Frankfurt, is available on 119.900. So let's go back into our aeroplane. So we've got our little Cessna sat here. So we'll go and switch the power on in the aeroplane, turn the avionics on, and we want 119.900 on the comm radio. So 119.900. Oh, just before we do this, so there's 900. I'm not going to make it active just yet. Now we've connected to VATSIM in the simulator, let's go and jump back up in the air. So if I press the drone camera key and we have a look around the airfield, you can see there are some aeroplanes moving now. Those are real people, and they are on the VATSIM network. Yeah, so a lot of them are still parked up at the moment. If we go and have a look back at that live map, you can see it's not showing absolutely everybody at the moment, and there is a delay on this. But at the very far end of the airfield, there's more moving around up here than we can see. Yeah, there's those two aircraft have just appeared. So you can see there's aircraft moving around. So let's go and listen to them. So if I go back inside and we switch frequency, here we go, we can hear the tower.
Lufthansa 178.
Lufthansa 178, line up runway 25 center and wait.
So if we go and jump into the drone camera again.
Lufthansa 178.
Sunny Express 189 is still holding point.
I'm going to change the volume to make sure that you can hear this.
Sunny Express 18999, yep, just wanted to come back to you. Taxi to gate Charlie 5 via November 11, Lima November 3. Stand Charlie 5 via November 11, Lima and November 3, Sunny Express 18999.
Okay. So if another way of seeing the live traffic is to open a little nav map,
report, ready to copy.
Which we will do, and that will be even better for us because
Lufthansa 5,
Here's Frankfurt. Let's just tidy this up a bit.
Cleared, Foxtrot Alpha Charlie Tango.
Let's go to the tools menu, the options. We're showing VATSIM aircraft. So unfortunately it's not very fast updating, but oh, it is actually. There you can see.
Initial time 4,000 feet, Aniki 1 Lima departure squad 303. Please squad for
get a full list here, look, in the online clients list in
2037.
this will have map of all the people. So at this moment there are nearly 900 people connected to the system.
6 feedback, correct.
So we can click on any one of these aeroplanes, and we can see who they are. Bruno Brem here from Germany. And we can go and have a look. You can see all the details about his aircraft. That's very clever.
341 behind departing company Airbus A320, line up runway 25 center and wait behind.
Line up and wait behind 341. One is under.
So let's go and move down there. So this is the runway they all are lining up on down here, like 25 center.
Give way to the JetBlue Airbus A320 passing November from left to right. Thereafter taxi to stand Victor 109er via November 11, Lima North.
Give way to JetBlue passing, then taxi to gate Victor 109 via November 11, Lima North, Lufthansa 198.
And Lufthansa 198, sorry, that was my bad, via Lima, November East instead of November North.
Lima East, Roger, Lufthansa 198.
Switching off to Tango 2. Deswegen, bitte.
Get ready, we'll hear it now. This is 25 center, remember. So they may be waiting. There was an aircraft that left shortly before. They may be waiting for separation. We'll sit and wait quietly for a moment and see when he takes off. You'll notice it's using the generic aircraft models. There are add-ons for Flight Sim that you can integrate with VATSIM that will put all the correct aircraft in place with the correct liveries as well.
Lufthansa 208, that's Squawk Charlie.
Squawk Charlie, Lufthansa 178.
Lufthansa 341, that's Squawk 2011.
2011, Lufthansa 341.
Lufthansa 178, identified contact departure 120.150, goodbye.
So he's just saying goodbye to the aircraft that took off a few moments ago.
Lufthansa 341, wind 210 degrees 6 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
There we go, he's just been given clearance. And off he goes. So it adds an extra layer to Flight Simulator, doesn't it? Having actual real conversations. So being guided by ground out to the runways, then tower to get clearance for takeoff, and then going for departures. So you will see within the VATSIM client, depending on what's being staffed at the time, you get lots and lots of areas. So we've got the EDDF approach here, look, 120.800. So let's try that out as well. So if we go back inside our aircraft, we'll change our standby frequency to 120. Was it 800? We'll just double check before we change frequencies. 120.800. Yeah, let's switch over then.
Lufthansa 178.
Lufthansa 717, speed 200 knots.
See, he's giving him the departure instructions.